That is fine for sure. I'm sure that Matumbaman will agree with us on that one. Congratulations on the series, Matu. How you doing?
Oh, hey guys, I'm doing good.
Yeah,
Yeah, thanks.
I think last time we talked, you were still having a little bit of the illness, or at least we're still recovering a little bit. Are you fully fine?
I think I'm fully fine now. The coughing has stopped and everything's like the sun shines, for my life and everything else for Dota too.
Well, that sounds great. I would want to ask your opinion on the Harpy. You fell in the conversation with that. I think you heard a little bit of it. Harpy, will you want it banned / nerfed now, or after the tour, or after the major?
Well, I think this creep shouldn't exist in the game. So, should have been on day one removed, but I guess it's vacation time, so I give him some slack.
Sounds like. All right. I also was curious to hear your opinion on the change of major format. As in compared to last year. So no wild card, no direct seeding into playoffs. Everybody groups.
I mean, that is better, yeah. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. It doesn't really function as well for Dota 2 as it would function for other titles, I think. So I think that is definitely a bonus because it doesn't just give a free pass for some teams that did good in the league and then just cash in the points from automatic placement at the major.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it saves people from wild cards, stress as well. Definitely helps. I'm curious what you think about your current form compared to the current form at the end of the first tour, because end of the first tour you guys were on top, almost I believe undefeated, and now you do have, of course, at the start of the season you lost 2 series. But how do you feel now about the form of Team Liquid?
I mean, we're definitely catching the pace. I feel like the first season was a little bit easy, I would say, because we really had some strategies nailed down from TI to going to the league again, and we kind of had stuff figured out. Obviously, in the end, gaming gladiators, they abused us, but we also got a little bit lazy. We didn't really do a good preparation in the end, but that was kind of easy, and now we're trying to catch up the pace, and a lot of things changed, so I can't really evaluate. I would say we were in a better spot in the first season, but now we're getting better from game to game, and we also have these kind of fun strategies with Necrophos carry, and you
Fun,
play SK Storm, and you have no physical damage. You can't kill Roche, you can only kill heroes, so it's kind of fun way of playing Dota because you normally don't see it.
You did kill a lot of heroes in this game. I believe you had the most kills at minute 32 in the game. You had 19 kills, was the most kills any hero had ever gotten throughout the entire tour. So impressed with that. But you say you're fun. You happy you're back with the green heroes?
I mean, definitely it feels better now that you can scale infinitely with this hero. So it's kind of nice to play it. I mean, I like these strategies. I like just not giving enemy any breather and just running them down and not giving them a chance to play their game.
It's definitely definitely worked out for you guys in game 1. I'm here with Effie and BSJ that also like to ask you some questions.
Yeah, my question would be, why was Boxy the one demanding the rampage for you instead of you? Why did he need to be the one to say, "Come please" for the rampage in game 2 or game 1?
The rampage? I don't know. I didn't even notice it. I was kind of I mean, I guess I could be honest. I felt like our players were a bit nervous and they didn't play well, so I was already pissed off at that point. So I didn't care. I just wanted this game to end right now. What are we doing in this game type of thing? It's get me out,
That's the mind of Matu when you're 20-0.
Kind of, yeah, but it sounds toxic, but obviously, I can't help your feelings.
True.
Fair enough.
Hi, Matu. Brian and I were talking about how you have this tendency to play these semi-carry type heroes like Necro and Razor, but play them to scale, right? So you bought a Midas on Razor and you get the Radiance BOTs on Necro. And I wonder, can you kind of explain that reasoning a little bit?
Playing fast heroes and then buying slow items on them?
Pretty much.
I mean, I feel like position one still have to fill some roles in the game. Like you need to able to do damage. You can't just pick a fun hero and expect it to work with some Lotus Orbs and shit. Like that's like shit just doesn't fly, you know. So you gotta like amp yourself, be strong, like and then it usually works out. Hopefully.
All right. Because I think we've seen it tried by other people, but the Midas Razor, for example, doesn't really look good when other people do it. So I'm just curious, like, what goes on in your mind during the game that makes you buy a Midas on Razor?
I mean that comes from, I don't know if it was Yuragi or BCM that they play Razor, and I have a bunch of respect for those two right now. Currently, I feel like they play well, so I kind of just sometimes copy them. I barely ever buy Midas, but I see this like. I mean, it's also like you can't build Midas every game, so you have to like see like how good over your game is, how much EXP do you have, like do you have low EXP, or with IO you're like level 7, minute 12, doesn't feel good, you just want to buy Midas and get some levels up because they're important. And as for Necrophos, I just have the dream game, so I just go Radiance and I burn.
Nice. And you're playing from home, correct?
Yeah.
Do you guys feel more comfortable, out of curiosity, playing from home, or did it just happen to be that once you all went home, you just started to look better as a team?
I mean, a lot of things happened. Some of our players got COVID, then Lost Ark got launched, unlucky timing for us, and now a little bit less Lost Ark home and less COVID, and things start to work out a little bit better, I would say.
Well, you guys have looked great.
Definitely. I have one final question, Matu. If you guys are making it to the major, there is about a, 2.5 week break or something like that between, maybe 3 weeks even, between the tour ending, you actually play on the last day next week versus Gaming Gladiators. What are you going to do in between now and the major?
Yeah, I don't know. Be home, play Dota, eat some chicken wings, hot wings, drink some beers, hang out with my friends. I haven't seen a single friend for 2 weeks, I think, because we're so stressed. Like starting 0-2, I was like, oh my god, if you relegate right now, I want to like end my life, to be honest. Like early retirement type of stuff if you get relegated, to be honest. So it's like, yeah, stressed out just playing Dota, and I gotta see some friends now, you know. With like,
I mean, that sounds like a healthy thing to do, to just take a step back in that case, Matu. Then with that in mind also, because now you guys are 4-2, so I think relegation is safe to say out of the question. And like, how stressed out are you guys going into the last series? Because of course, there's still a lot of points on the line, and there is still crazy tiebreak scenarios if you do end up as a 4-3 rather than as a 5-2 if you do win. So how are the stress levels now?
I mean, for myself, I'm very relaxed. Like relegation dodged, no funny business. Okay, I don't care anything else. You know, going to the major is a bonus. You know, good bonus. I take it. So we'll just play and try our best. I mean, we'll have a amazing prep against Gaming Gladiators. We're coming for you. We're taking that spot and that victory. And you know what? Yes.
Yes, well, I love the energy, Matu. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Congratulations, of course, once again, on a very clean 2-0 here today. And looking forward to talking to you next time.
Let's go, Liquid.
Let's go, Liquid.
Yeah, stop wasting my time trying to get mine, get out the way, move, trying to get paid, bands on the way, just bought a safe, ooh, crib with a gate, I need me a leg, but that's on the way, ooh, yeah, that's on the way, yeah, that's on the